Hey guys, and welcome to episode 26 of my Feed the Beast Ultimate Skygrid Let's Play. Now, as you might have noticed, I'm currently in the Twilight Forest, and I wanted to show you guys this. Now, I was stumbling around and I have never ever seen that. From here it looks like a giant sort of ice wall, so I want to go explore that, but I want to check out what this was first. Some sort of weirdly shaped cave apparently. But anyway, let's go have a look at that incredibly weird ice wall there. Now I'm not sure if this is a feature for terrain generation, ouch, in Twilight Forest, but in any case I don't think I've ever read about it, and I've certainly never seen it. So I'm really curious what this is about. Like there. Oh, now I see. So there are penguins on top of this thing. Now I have read about penguins, so maybe this is their natural habitat. Though, as I said, I've never ever seen this before. So I have no idea if this is like normal, like that it's this tall or whatever. I'm also not sure if this is hollow or something. Oh. Let's have a look here. There's nothing in there. It's just water. Okay, so interesting. Certainly that. So how do I get up there? That's an interesting question. Actually, I chopped down part of one of those huge twilight oaks, so I could use planks as scaffolding. Not sure how I'm gonna get back down, but we'll see. Right. So maybe I should just break that and use that as way down later. Wow, so okay, I've never seen this before. This is really cool. Now guys, hold on for a second, I will be right back. Okay guys, so apparently this is the glacier biome. So yeah, I've never seen this before. Well, then again, I've also only seen the fire swamp once, so that's pretty neat. Now, I was thinking actually that there might be something wrong with my my installation of Feed the Beast, because I seem to be missing a lot of terrain generation in Twilight Forest, for example, and of course this could be a coincidence, but it has, ever since I came here, I have not seen any lich tower anywhere, and I've been around, so I have seen quite a bit of Twilight Forest, and I've never seen a lich tower since I got here. And well, I do know they're not like super common, but you know, there's quite a bit of them around, so that really surprised me. And also I've come across several Hydra caves without a Hydra in it. I'm not sure if that's normal, seeing as well seeing as I had never seen a glacier, you might imagine that I have not spent that much time in Twilight Forest in general, which is true. I usually don't play around with this mod that much, but seeing as it's the best option to gather some FTB stuff for in Skygrid, as long as I can't create a proper stable Mistcraft age, I sort of have to come here. But anyway, so I have found Hydra layers, I think 3 of them without a Hydra in it, and also big open plains which looked actually square, and this could be wrong, but I thought that might be a place where, and actually this appears to be one of them. So I thought basically that like one of those, I'm not sure what they're called, hedge mazes or something, had to spawn here with one of those snake kind of mobs in them, like the big boss mobs that consist out of multiple elements. So yeah, I'm sort of wondering if something's wrong with my installation, or it's just a coincidence or something. I'm not sure. But actually something I wanted to do for a while is go underneath one of these, well, the square areas, and sort of see what's under there. Maybe, well, I was thinking maybe this is where labyrinth sorry, where labyrinth spawns, like underneath one of these areas, but I was, well, fairly confident that labyrinth had some sort of special entrance above ground, but I'm not entirely sure. Again, I've only seen the single labyrinth and I sort of skimmed over it, let's just say that. So I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to look. So, well, to be honest, I'm somewhat hesitant to go down there because afraid I might not be able to get back up. Well, apparently there's nothing really special going on down here. Okay, well, anyway, let's just leave that for now. So you might be asking yourself, what am I possibly doing here in the Twilight Forest? And well, I'm looking for a silverwood tree. Well, it might sound a bit weird, maybe, I don't know. I'm not even sure if they spawn in the Twilight Forest. I can't really find any definitive answer to that question, so I thought I'd just walk and walk and walk until I would find one or not find one. Like if I cover a large enough area, I should be able to determine if they're here or not. Of course, I don't have any goggles of revealing or whatever they're called, so I cannot actually visually observe any aura nodes. I do know that that the silverwood trees only spawn in areas with a certain amount of vis in the air. So essentially, you have to have a couple of aura nodes around for them to spawn, and I'm certain there are aura nodes in here because a while back I made a wand of the adept, I think. And well, I came here and it charged, so there have to be aura nodes. I just can't see them. So I was thinking that would not completely exclude the possibility of silverwood trees spawning here, seeing as there are also rubber trees in Twilight Forest. They're not that common, but they do spawn in certain areas. So that's basically what I'm doing, just walking around and looking for silverwood trees. Now the reason for this is like in between the episodes for a while now, I have slowly been doing some research with Tomcraft, and I have researched most of the transmutation researches. So basically, if I could get an aura node somewhere in the overworld in Skygrid, preferably near my base, I would be able to create copper and stuff using transmutation. So I would still require metal, but I would be able to transform it into other metals. So that would be really nice, because especially copper is really annoying to get. This is a nice ravine, and I do spot a lot of very, very useful stuff in there. Should probably go back there, but first I'm going to excavate this wall, because that looks too good to be true. So anyway, as I was saying, I would love to be able to create copper through transmutation, but the problem is Skygrid does not contain any aura nodes, seeing as the entire map is basically pre-generated. So I am hoping I can get a silverwood tree to grow there somehow, because I have read that they require aura nodes nearby to grow. So I'm sort of thinking it might simply not work, but I figure it's worth a try. So if I can do that, I can probably generate multiple aura nodes eventually. That will be really, really helpful. Okay, so I don't really need most of that stuff, like the, I think it's silver or tin might be useful, but I'm mostly interested in that copper up there. So I'm going to go up with some wood plank scaffolding. Ooh, and there's quite a bit of it here. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, okay, 10 copper ores. That is very, very nice. So I'm gonna try out all of this vanilla stuff, which I can also get in Skygrid. Now the downside of being able to produce copper in the overworld is essentially that I will not be able to extract it from other dimensions anymore, seeing as that would basically violate my rule of not retrieving anything I can create in Skygrid. So I suppose that's a downside. So if I get it to work, it'll be harder for me to basically get certain things, but on the other hand it will also become easier in some way. So I'm personally hoping to get my hands on some transmutation. It would certainly help me out quite a bit. Alright, so should probably not risk jumping down there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's certainly useful. Some air shards. I really don't have that many air shards. Not sure why. Maybe they're more rare than other ones. Don't seem to come across them that often. Blue Zirconium. Like, I love Zirconium, like especially with all the stuff you can do with it now. But I do have quite a bit of it, so I'm not gonna risk my life to get it. Ooh, and there's some sapphire, I guess. Yeah, sapphire, some blue zirconium, and this looks like silver and lead. Ooh, that's dangerous. Would go down there, but there's still so much to get up here. Wow, that's quite a bit of gold ore. Too bad I cannot take that with me. Alright. Some ruby. It's actually weird. It appears that the ultimate pack is spawning both the, as you can see here, the red power 2 and as the one I got before, the GregTech rubies. So I don't know if that's like a mistake or something, but usually only the terrain, well, the ore generation for a single mod is enabled. In the case of these rubies, that is not the case. But I'm not complaining really, like GregTech barely spawns any of these and Red Power is quite generous with them, and you can use them to create energy crystals in GregTech, which is way cheaper than using a diamond in the industrial craft recipe. Hello. Hey, that was not very nice. Damn skeletons. Yeah, we get it, you hate me. I'm gonna do a quick check to make sure that's actually gold. I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah, it's gold ore. Still looking for ferrous ore. Like, I got a couple of those, but I don't even remember where I got them, so that's too bad. I'm sure they have some special level or biome where they spawn. Just not sure where, haven't looked it up yet. But ferrous ore does appear to be quite useful in some instances. So I wouldn't mind getting my hands on some more of it. Right, going up. Need to get these rubies. Ooh, that hurt. Well, not going to risk my life for any... Ooh, uranium. For any of that other stuff. Actually, I sort of feel like uranium should damage you when you're carrying it, like in the amps pack with universal electricity. You've got the uraninite, I think it's called, ore, and that's basically uranium, and when you're carrying it, it actually does damage to you, so you get sort of a sickness effect, like from radiation. Well, I believe the effect is actually called radiation poisoning or something. But yeah, I sort of feel that should be added to industrial craft to make it somewhat more realistic. This is a really odd formation. I'm not sure what to make of this. Trying to get up there somehow. Come on. There we go. Now this one, and we're going up. Right, there we go. There's some silver. No, some tin, I think. I sacrificed quite a bit of tin during my Thaumcraft research for the metal of metallum aspects. So, and also actually it has another very useful aspect which I forgot the name of, so I should really replenish that. So sorry, I should certainly not leave it out there. Alright, so now we are on top of this thing. Let's see, which biome is this? It appears to be the Highlands biome, so that explains it. I've also never seen Highlands before, but there are a lot of regular trees here, like these birch trees. So maybe if I'm lucky, I will come across a silverwood tree. Now maybe there's a certain height at which they spawn. Not sure of that. So maybe I'm not really in luck here. Now one advantage of this biome would be that it probably contains quite a bit of copper ore, seeing as copper spawns above level 40, I think, and this is well above that. Well, this is a serious collection of mobs in this hill, so I'm pretty sure that's a hollow hill. Maybe I can get... usually there's some sort of natural entrance to those hollow hills, so maybe I can find one. Well, this is certainly not what I was looking for. I'm not even sure where the portal is at this point. Like all the way over there somewhere? Over there? So far so far away that the label is actually no longer showing. Okay, well, if this is a hollow hill, there's a good chance of me finding quite a bit of copper in it. So I'm going to use this wonderful opportunity to see if I can get any. I must say, for a hollow hill, this hill is pretty solid. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, here's some copper. Perfect. Ooh, and a block of 8 ores. That's very nice. The cool thing about this is I'm still above the level where copper spawns. It looks like reaching the actual hollow end of the hill, seeing as marble only spawns at or near the side of the rock where it's exposed to air. So you should, well, if you go straight down, we'll probably find the hollow hill. Here it is. Okay. Well, I would love to go down there and collect some ores, but that does not really look like a very good idea. So I'm going to go back up here and just continue my search for that silverwood tree, which I'm less and less convinced of is actually here. Let's see. Don't need all this, and just throwing out all of this stuff I can get in the overworld. Well, you know, this is one of those things that is also like, this is a Tomcraft totem, I think it's called, and I'm always thinking, if these spawn here, why wouldn't silverwood trees or greatwood trees? So that's somewhat of a possible indicator that Tomcraft does generate structures and hopefully also trees in Twilight Forest. Well, that's a pretty long way down. I'm going to be very careful. Oh yeah, so I'm in a canopy tree. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But yeah, they're always very tall, no wonder. Yeah, don't want to go down there either, so maybe jump into this tree and land in the water. Alright. Anything useful? Not really. I've sunk below the copper level. Let's see. Wow, 24 copper ores. That's like the most I've ever gathered in one expedition to anywhere, really. There's some gold over there, but I did see some, I think, water shards. Those are interesting, but I don't really want to risk going down into... Oh no. So saying you don't want to risk going down into that ravine. Yeah, there are some water shards, but never mind that. That's not really why I came here anyway, so... However, it's looking... Let's just say it's looking fairly bleak at the moment. Since the last episode, I've also created quite a bit of new Mistcraft ages. I think I've got 11 now, so quite a few of them. And there's actually a very nice one in there. It's a cave world and it does have quite a bit of instability effects, but these aren't active in the actual cave world, so only if you go up to the surface, which I did sort of to find the abandoned library, which I did not find, unfortunately. I've actually only found one in I think 2 different Mistcraft ages, so yeah, that's somewhat unfortunate, but better luck next time, I suppose. Well guys, I'm going to round up this expedition to the Twilight Forest here. Unfortunately, I have not found a single silverwood tree, or well, not even a greatwood tree either, so that's very unfortunate. I was hoping to find at least something. Well, I did get a totem, but that's not really why I came here. And also something annoying, well, annoying, it's not really annoying, it's more of a discrepancy, I guess, is that I mined that totem with my green sapphire pickaxe, and it's an obsidian totem, so essentially I should only be able to mine that with diamond. Or that's at least my opinion, seeing as obsidian can't normally be mined with green sapphire pickaxe. But yeah, so unfortunately no no silverwood trees. So I'm going to quickly head back to the overworld. Like if I jump, there we go. That was supposed to be a sprint, but I have to eat something to sprint. It ended badly. Right, run. A quick run through. Maybe I'll spot a silverwood tree. Chances are slim. Okay, so here we've got a swamp. Maybe I'll find one here, seeing as it does have rubber trees. I'm not sure if these rubber trees are actually spawning here because of industrial craft mechanics or because they were integrated into Twilight Forest, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. But by the looks of it, well, there is this totem, of course. Not sure it's even possible that those totems spawn aura nodes. I'm not sure about that. Or, well, not spawn aura nodes, but have aura nodes near them. Hey! Well, by the looks of it, this swamp is another bust. Sort of hoping to find at least something in here. Like, I would settle for a greatwood tree. At least I'd have something then. I'd love to take that pillar of obsidian home with me, but can't do that. And here's another one of those big empty square areas. Now there's something useful. Yeah, there. A ruin. Now, if I'm lucky, this will have an empty room under it, which it does not. How unfortunate. These sometimes spawn sort of, well, dungeon-ish thingies under them. Basically really small rooms containing a chest, but looks like this one did not. It's always too bad, like, I think it's like a 50% chance, not sure. Have come across a couple and like 2 of them had a chest, but I haven't really found much useful stuff in them. But yeah, so by the looks of it, not gonna find anything here. So I'm headed back to the overworld. Well, after I get that quartz. Looks so nice. 4 of them together. Just have to get my hands on that. Yes, I will go. Don't worry. There we go. Overworld. Right, so looks like I should probably eat something. So how are these things doing? Alright, so I'm going to wrap up here, guys. I will see you in the next one.